Sean Armand.
Sean, you said before the game, someone told you that Mike's going to have 6 points the whole game, none in the first half, and Scotty has 1. I mean, you'd be a little worried, but didn't seem to miss a beat with anyone out there.
That's the thing about our team. We have a deep team, and so teams are going to key in on Scotty and Glove. And when it's not that night, other guys step up, like Sean Armand did.
I was going to say, 2 games in a row now for this guy. What kind of new dimension does he give the team?
Oh, man, another dimension. Last week they were saying I was the secret weapon. Now we got him. We just need guys to keep coming in and contributing.
Sean, how about you? I mean, 2 games in a row now, you're starting to look more comfortable out there. It looks like you're looking for the ball a lot more now, and guys are looking for you.
It starts in practice, so I'm working hard in practice with these guys. I hit shots in practice, and then overtime with Smythe, Rod. So I do it in practice. They believe me doing the game.
Coach Martin was so impressed with you guys. He said these guys could win the league, could win an NCAA game, and maybe go to the second round too. I mean, what's the feeling? I mean, that's kind of down the road, but what's the feeling about how you guys are clicking now?
I mean, we have a lot to improve on, but we take every game and try and learn from it. So, I mean, we're not finished yet, but I mean, I appreciate the comment he gave us, but we're just trying to work as hard as we can every day and improve.
You talk about the subs, I guess, played a lot in the first half when a lot of regulars sitting down, and it just didn't seem like you guys missed a beat. I mean, JJ and everybody basically.
That comes from practice. In practice, we compete. We go at each other nonstop, and in practice, you never know who's the red team and the white team. It's just how hard we compete, and it comes from just going against each other like that. So when the game comes, when your number's called, everyone's just ready to play.
Was there any concern that after a big win like that at Ryder Farm that there might be a little bit of a hangover here and maybe kind of look past it a little bit?
Actually, that's the first thing I said at the Ryder locker room. We can celebrate this win, but not look past Sunday. Like in this game, in this league, any day anyone can lose. So just not look past any of our opponents and just come out and play our game.
Talk about defensively too. If you hold them to under 20 in the first half, they were just never in the game after.
We did a lot of scouting and prepping for this game, and so we were talking on defense, and that helped a lot.
How confident are you in your shot and that you can play at this level as you see things coming along for you now?
I was confident from the beginning, just that everything's flowing well. I'm getting used to college basketball, and I'm here. My teammates, we compete every day, like Ross said, so it's not. Just put the work in after practice, during practice, so it's come natural.
How important do you think it is for you to, step up and give them another weapon off the bench?
Like Ross said, last week it was him, this week is out, and then now it could be Smythe next week, Jaden next week. So everybody just step up. The number's called.
Yes, this is your week. This is your last week.
I like it.
Talk about when you don't pile up the points, how everyone else kind of just seemed to fill the void today. Up and down the roster.
Well, it's a good thing for our freshman Sean. Sean had a pretty good weekend this week. He had a big game Friday against Rada, and then he came back, turned around Sunday, and had a big win. He had 22, I think. Yeah. Huge, major for a freshman. He's really come a long way. He's working very hard in practice, and I think that's starting to show. He's really he works on his 3 points like every 5 minutes. So it's like every time the shot go up, I'm pretty much not surprised that it's going to go in.
Seems like he's kind of come on quick too. I mean, he just popped on the Ryder game. He really kind of blossomed, and now again today, follows it up with an even better outing.
Absolutely. I've always talked about Sean about confidence. Him carrying that freshman name on his back. I think that's put somewhat pressure on him, like in the first 10 games. But he's starting to open up as the season comes along.
He gives you guys now another big scoring option, and Coach Martin said, if he keeps that up, and consider what you do and Scotty does and the rest of the crew, that he says this team can do a lot of things in March.
Absolutely, nights like tonight. If I don't have a good night, or if Scott don't have a good night, or Sean, step up. We have somebody like Sean come off the bench and give us that 22-point lift off the bench. That's very great. Proud of him today. I'm proud for the whole weekend. He really stepped up.
It's a deep team that seems now gotten a lot deeper now. It seems.
Absolutely. Pretty much. I'm pretty much not surprised. We just working hard every day in practice. I think that's what showed. We always work on our defense. We try to limit them to 45 points tonight. I don't know if we did that, but yeah, that's been the main concept this weekend. It's just defense.
What happened in the first half? Had shut you out. Were they doing something defensively, or what do you think would happen?
Yeah, I think they pretty much was like closing up the gaps, pretty much limiting my touches and on the block. So I had to find ways to adjust to try to get the basketball off the rim, just try to get as many garbage points as I can. They did a good job tonight. My job is to just get back after it, this week in practice and get ready for our Buffalo trip this weekend.
What is it? I think you're in sole possession now in first place in the MAAC with this victory. What does that mean to you at this point?
We're still not satisfied. We still have a lot of work to do. It's still a long season. There's great teams in the MAAC that's still competing, like Fairfield, Siena, Rada. We don't take each team lightly. We play as if it was our last game.
Thanks, Mike. Considering the score, but were you concerned about this coming off like a big win like that at Ryder, that they might not have focused?
Yeah, I think a team easily could lose its focus and was tired, and I think sometimes you look at a team's record and can be deceived by it. Marist just played Siena. It was a 1-point game with 1:10 to go on Friday night, so it kind of reminded our guys of that. And I reminded them of Bryant game early in the year and not take anyone for granted and come out and play hard. And I thought we came out a little bit flat, but then I thought our defensive intensity picked up a lot. And tonight we relied on our defense, and I thought it was good that we were able to do that. And our bench gave us a great lift.
Yeah, especially most of the first half, the bench was out there quite a bit of time.
Because of foul trouble. So it's good on a game where Glove and Scott really don't score, for us to beat a league opponent and beat them the way we did with other guys contributing. That's a good sign for us going forward.
Talk about Sean, second straight big game. I mean, he's
Sean's
looking
feeling
more
a little bit.
comfortable.
Yeah, he's looking really comfortable. Actually, a couple of shots he took, I almost thought he was shooting in the gym by himself. He was so poised and relaxed in those. And what I really liked is defensively, he attacked the big guy in a double team, sprinted back to find his man, got a box out on another big guy. Things that we've been begging from him, he's actually asking of himself now, so he's really picking it up.
He wants to stay on the court.
You're exactly right. He's figuring out what helps him play.
Right. Yeah. Defensively, I mean, it's almost, you guys did start off a little sluggish offensively, but the defense was there the whole time.
Yeah, it was. I thought the kids really listened to the game plan well, and the coaching staff, assistant coaches put a great game plan together for this and a great scout. And the kids really executed, and they talked on defense for the whole game. And a couple of lapses, but not many.
I know you probably don't care that much about it, but nobody else played today, so you guys are in first place by yourself.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of it's still a nice feeling. It got to be.
It's, it's better than not being there.
What does Armand's emergence mean for the team, do you think, when you have another guy like that coming off your bench?
Well, I think now we have JJ, and Sean coming off at the guard spots, as well as, other guys were giving us a little nose, but those two coming off, they're instant offense waiting to happen for us.
Do you think Fields gave you a lift today?
I think Fields played great today. And, I saw that in him in practice the last couple of days, and said to my guys when I was watching him warm up, you could see he was focused. I said, we got to give him a look today, because I just have a feeling he's ready to give us something. And he did, and he came out and played really well. If he can play like this, gives us the ability to rest Scott a little bit too, not have him log 35, 40 minutes a game, which would be great.
Be fresher in March.
Yeah, exactly right. And he'll have to be more accountable too.
Yeah.
So,
Good to go? I'm good. Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Thanks, man.